A student walks home from a school at a speed of 3 by 2 miles per hour. She was greeted by her dog that runs 8 miles per hour when she was 2 miles away from home. It means they are meeting here for the first time. They are meeting here for the first time. The dog goes back home and then comes back to her. It means this is repeating and it keeps doing until she arrives home. It means the situation says this is dog and this is student. So they meet here for the first time. The distance is 2 miles. Since student walks with less speed, so maybe the next time student reaches here, the dog would have come back from there and again to here to greet her for the second time. Again, maybe here to the third time, and this goes on until she reaches home. So there are two elegant ways to calculate the answer. The first way is simple, method 1. What does it say? We will find the ratio of the speed of student to that of dog. So what is the ratio of student speed to that of dog? So student goes 3 by 2 miles per hour, dog goes 8 miles per hour. So the ratio is 3 to 16. Now, what is the distance that the student walks? It is 2 mile. So now the ratio must be same. Since the speed ratio is 3 to 16, the distance ratio must be same. So if the distance is 2, or we can say the speed ratio is 1 is to 16 by 3. Now with this speed, if a student walks 2 miles, so the dog must have walked 16 into 2 by 3, that is 32 by 3 miles. So the total distance traveled by the dog will be 32 by 3. That is the answer. Now, second method, which generally an IIT student would go for, they would say that it might become a GP, because this problem is again there in kinematics problem of HC Verma, where a car and a bee question is there. So generally the method involved is GP. How the method involved is GP? Let us consider one situation. So method 2, let's see one situation where this distance is given as 2. So student is here. Let's suppose the time is t, where x is the point where the dog meets student again. Okay, so let the time elapsed is t. So in this t time, the student walks at 3 by 2 miles per hour. So therefore the distance traveled is 3 by 2t, and this will be equal to, let's suppose this distance is y, so this will be equal to 2 minus y. Again, for dog, so it travels at 8 miles per hour, so in t time it will go at a distance of 8t. Again, this value will be equal to total distance traveled is 2 plus y. So what is y? How do we find y? We have to eliminate t. So what is the best way to eliminate? Multiply by 16 by 3. So this becomes 80. So we can say, how do we find y? 2 minus y into 16 by 3 shall be equal to 2 plus y. So therefore this will be 32 minus 16y is equal to 6 plus 3y. So therefore the value will be 26 is equal to 19y, and hence y is equal to 26 by 19. So therefore total distance traveled by the dog will be 2 plus y. So what is 2 plus y? So 2 plus 26 by 19, that is 2 into 1 plus 13 by 19. This is the distance for the first time. Now let's suppose again they meet for the second time. Where do they meet? This distance was 2. They have met here for the first time x. Now suppose they met here for the second time. Now after an elapsed time of t dash, so how much distance would a student travel? 3 by 2 into t dash. Now what is this value? See, we have find out y. What is the value of y? Y is 26 by 19. So I can say this will be 26 by 19 minus, let's say this is y dash. So this will be 26 by 19 minus y dash. Again 8t dash will be equal to what? 26 by 19. Since a dog would cover what distance? He would start from here, he would go till this place and again come back y dash. So this will be y dash again. Again what? This is the same equation. So we have to eliminate t dash. How do we eliminate? Multiply by 16 by 3. So we'll say 26 by 19 into 16 minus 16y dash is equal to 3 into 26 by 19 plus 3y dash. So what is the value of y dash again? So this will be 26 by 19 minus 3 into 26 by 19. So this will be 13 into 26 by 19 and 16 plus 13, so 19 minus. We'll solve this again. So what is the total value? The total value that the dog runs will be 26 by 19. This equation will give the total distance ran by the dog plus y dash. So what is y dash? 13 by 19 into 26 by 19. So this value is 26 by 19 into 1 plus 13 by 19. So again it can be written like this way. If I take now again the consecutive value will be again 1 plus 13 by 19 and some other value. So if I say in general, let's rub this out. So in general value for the second time the value comes to be, what is the first distance? 2 into 1 plus 13 by 19. What is the second distance run? 26 by 19, 1 plus 13 by 19, and this will go on. So if I take 1 plus 13 by 19 common, again if I take 2 common, so what is the value left? Here it will be 1, here it will be 13 by 19. If I calculate for the next time, it will be 13 by 19 ka whole square. Again it will be 13 by 19 ka whole cube, and this will go on for infinite times. So that's why it becomes a GP. Now 1 plus 13 by 19 will be 32 by 19, and therefore this value is total as 64 by 19. And this is an infinite GP with first term as 1 and common ratio as 13 by 19. So what is the value? A by 1 minus r. This is the sum series. So 64 by 19 into 1 by 1 minus 13 by 19. So therefore the value is 64 by 19 into 19 minus 3, that is 19 by 6. So therefore the value again comes out to be 32 by 3. Now this is a lengthier method, but of course it involves GP, so we must know both the approaches.